This world ain't fair, and don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. We solemnly swear, it's in the air, drama popping everywhere. It's no love, ain't no feelings to spare. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. So have a seat, strap up, and let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
That's fucked up.
Of gumbo? Man,
His gumbo?
Well, I put it up against the gumbo I had last night. My boy John Castillo last night.
Yeah.
His gumbo was fire. Shout out to John. Shout out to Rob. Mr. Robert Wilson made me one of the best steaks I had last night. And it was
what
incredible.
Did he have in a gumbo?
Right, here we go. Y'all finna have gumbo wars around.
So he had the okra. He had okra, sausage, shrimp,
raisins.
Man, this ain't white people. Mexicans make good gumbo too.
Hey, I'm doing a check right quick.
Okay.
What else?
Obviously a little bit of rice. I saw some red in there. I know he said his recipe had Tabasco in, like, as he's mixing, because
I put Tabasco
because they had a good little spice to it without adding it before I even bit it. And it was good, man. It was really, really good. I had 2 bowls of it before I had the steak.
What kind of?
Yeah, he had lump crab in there, but he said he had a different kind of crab because lump crab was like $21 a pound or 8 ounces, and he got something different. But
snow crab.
You put snow crab? That's the secret ingredient. Well, when you want to do a head-to-head, my boy get down.
Yeah, I'll be the fucking the judge of that shit. I'm the judge, goddamn it. Yeah, let me judge the gumbo off.
I'm with it.
Are you ready to pop?
Yeah, let's go. You ready?
Man, let's start.
Where we starting? Oh, yes indeed.
That Southern vibe. Who's this?
That's Gangsta Boo, man. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. Yes indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Season 2.
Oh, shit.
Yes, indeed. January, we in the motherfucking mix. Welcome to the We Solemnly Swear podcast. We are live from legendary Lab 7 Studios, coming to you from the infamous Roundtable. We are powered by the man, the myth, the legend, the guy sipping on coffee right now, super producer, Mr. D. Francis. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up, my guy? What's up, baby?
Chilling, man.
All right, talk to me.
Sipping my coffee.
Sipping his coffee, okay. Mr. Alicio, what's up, baby?
Daddy, trying to bring in the new year since we got that season 2 renewal. I'm excited.
Right, we did get renewed for season 2. We had a little, some shit happening, but we got renewed.
We had some cliffhangers at the end of season 1, so now the season 2 starting.
Yeah, we got renewed for season 2, so salute to us, man. We are in the motherfucking building. All right, what's up? Recipes, Gangsta Boo.
Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo.
From 36 Mafia. We did learn that she passed away since we've been gone.
Was drugs the ultimate demise of her? Is that what it was? I mean, I know it was a rumor, but was that confirmed?
I don't know. I think so, but that's what I heard too. I just leave it there. I don't know, but rest in peace to her.
Rest in peace to her.
Definitely. What's up, baby? What's going on?
Man, excited. I'm ready for this new year. Ready for this 2023. See what it got for us.
Yeah.
As far as growth and getting better at what we do.
Absolutely. I had a wonderful New Year's Day, our night, bringing in the new year.
Yeah.
I went to this dope steakhouse downtown around the corner from my crib.
Sound expensive.
It was. Yeah. I'm looking at my account now like, what the happened? It was that, but it was awesome. Me and baby went and did that. Me and baby went and we went to a spot downtown that was very pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
Pink?
White people.
Oh.
Very, very pink, Had a great time though. We went to the Post downtown. After that, but then we went back to the original spot that we went and brought the new year in. So countdown was dope.
What's the Post?
The Post?
Oh, the Post is cool.
Yeah, a little
It's a bar, restaurant.
There's a bunch of different little restaurants, but they have little events. It's next to the.
It's the old post office downtown, but it's kind of like a big food court almost. You could say, but it's got like places for like shit events. Then I think, what's the name of the Houston, the White Hall?
Yeah, the Houston Music Hall.
Music Hall is there.
Yeah, I went to go check out Mana there. It's a cool venue. Mana, it's a big Spanish band.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Boy, we just started racial. Oh, man. Boy, this room gets dark every time.
Man, I'm so happy to be back. Man, listen, we took a week off, and it felt like forever. You know what I'm saying? Felt like I ain't seen my guys in a minute, man. It's good to see you guys.
I missed you guys.
It's good to see you all. How y'all doing, man?
Y'all still look like shit from 2022.
I know, man. Listen, I looked in the mirror this morning. I was like, damn, I look like shit from 2022. I still look crazy, but it's all good. Hey, man, don't, what's the word? Don't, not body shame. Don't face shame me for like being ugly, dog.
I'm just stating facts.
God damn, man, don't face shame me, dog. All right, so I was going.
I never heard that one.
Face shaming.
There's every kind of shaming you. He was prime shaming you earlier.
Oh, ugly.
D. Francis got a Colorado Buffs hat, and Alicia was here hating.
Well, I'm gonna get that boy a saddle, all that dick riding.
Oh man, God.
Why are you gay?
God damn.
Just telling you.
All right, so let's get into the show. Everybody at the table, we put our right hands up. Yes, indeed. So, does everybody at the round table solemnly swear to keep it 100?
Every day.
Yeah. All day long.
All day, every day.
Leave it at that. I just want to hear my drop real quick. That's my shit right there. All right. So we all solemnly swear to keep it 100, right? Yeah. All right, cool. All right, let's rock and roll. So, what's been happening since we've been gone, dog?
Man, it seems like too many things are going on.
Now, the biggest thing I saw was Tory Lanez. He was guilty. Hold on. Let me hit the... You are guilty, Tory Lanez.
Which I was surprised at that verdict.
Why?
I mean, they had an eyewitness that said that, that the assistant was the one that, they saw the muzzle flash and arguing and this and that. That alone should have reasonable doubt. No gunpowder. That alone should have reasonable doubt. So for them to get, a jury to convict on all those anomalies is hard to swallow.
Ooh, hard to swallow. Wait a minute. Hard to swallow.
I tell you.
Come on, man. Hey, man, you gotta watch yourself around here.
Pick the words.
You have to watch yourself around here. No, I was actually shocked by that too, to be quite honest with you. But then after the verdict, some stuff started coming out. Like I heard the phone call that Tory made when he was in jail to the girl talking about Megan and him and how he was so sorry and how he was so drunk out of his mind and he would never do that if he was sober.
But why would you say anything like that on a line?
On a line that you know is recorded.
Especially, come on,
dog. You gotta be crazy.
Can I get that boozy? Come on.
No, you gotta get that.
Don't fucking do it.
You don't do that, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You get the boozy. Fucking come on.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
That's criminal 101. Come on.
You gotta. I always be thinking, dog. Like, bro, what are you doing? You are effectively. I mean, not fully, but effectively, almost kind of confessing.
But what exactly? What did he say? Did he say I shot her, or he just said?
No, he just said I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't know what I was doing. Blah, blah,
I was drunk out of my mind.
But he never said I'm sorry for shooting you. He just said I'm sorry.
Right. He didn't. That's what I say. But he didn't full. That's what I say. It wasn't a full confession, but it was kind of sort of like, nigga, you.
I mean, he admitted to shooting and firing the gun, but just not at her or towards her. That was somebody else. So I mean, he could be charged because one of the deals was discharging a firearm, recklessly or whatever, and so that charge could definitely stick because he said it himself. But him shooting Megan is the part where he's like, nah, that wasn't me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Tory Lanez, you out of there. Sorry. Guilty.
He's probably going to get deported. I didn't even know he was Canadian.
That's right. He is Canadian. Right. He's not even a U.S. citizen.
No. And his dad, when they read the verdict, he was blaming...
that nigga was blaming Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Like, nigga, Jay-Z ain't shoot nobody.
Well, that boy got the Illuminati. He paid the jury off, when he got that kind of money, I guess.
I was like, bro, relax. But I get it. Like, that's your son. You're going to defend your son at all times. So
Jay-Z at home talking about, what the fuck did I do?
What I can't do Jay-Z voice. What the fuck did I do, though? Like, I ain't did shit to this nigga. All right, well, so that happened. Like you said, man. So was Megan justified? Not justified. What's the word when
redeemed?
Redeemed, like when people don't believe you.
I think she had a lot of supporters. I think a lot of women supported her. I think a lot of men like, nah, like the way we usually do.
But what about now though?
I think I still don't think Tory Lanez shot her. So I don't know.
So you still think that Tory Lanez is innocent?
Of the charges, I think so. I think that should at least be reasonable doubt.
Okay. Well, all right. I don't know. I really don't know because I don't really keep up with this shit. Once the verdict was read, I was like, hey, fuck it. He's guilty. Let's move on to something else, right? So anyway, that happened. Clearly, we don't have all the information on the shit. Or we've forgotten it because, time just keeps on moving. Like the news just keeps on fucking moving.
Because that was like 2 weeks ago, but it seems like an eternity ago.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like time just keeps freaking moving, dog. All right, so what else happened in the news? That we have not talked about.
What about your girl Gabby?
Who's Gabrielle Union.
What's up with your girl?
All right, so apparently she was on a podcast, and I guess she was talking about her past relationship, how she made all the money, she paid all the bills, and how she felt like, fuck it, I get to fuck around if I want to.
She said that out loud?
That's what I heard.
You got a clip? I don't believe you.
I got a clip.
I was paying all the bills. I was working my ass off, and I felt like that's what comes, the spoils of riches. Yeah. And like my dad before me, whoever has the most gets to do whatever the hell they want, is what I thought.
Yes.
And it was just dysfunctional from day one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first time I heard it from a woman's point of view.
Is it any different from the man's point of view?
I've heard it from the man's point of view my whole life. Where guys are like, well, fuck that. I make the money. I do what the fuck I want type attitude. But
do they say it like that?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Okay, so is Gabrielle Union right or wrong?
I think she's wrong. I think she's wrong just because I'm in a relationship where, I pay all the bills or most of the bills. So, it doesn't give me the right to just do what the fuck I want when I want.
Yeah.
If you enter, if that's my girlfriend, if that's my wife, at that point we came into a union of, what's yours is mine, mine is yours. I'm supposed to protect you. I'm supposed to take care of you.
Okay, stop. Let's just stop. If you are in a relationship with somebody, a monogamous relationship, what does monogamous mean? I'm just trying.
Only one person.
One person.
Okay. If you're in a monogamous relationship with a person, whether you pay all the bills, whether you are the only one that's working, y'all are supposed to be just with each other, right?
That's what you're supposed.
That's the rule, right?
That's the rule.
Doesn't matter who pays all the bills and no shit like that. The problem is, once you are the one that's paying all the bills, you start to feel like you have some extra leverage, to do shit, right?
Justifications.
Right. You feel justified when you start to go do some fuck shit. Even if you are a woman, sounds like. Ooh.
Women don't want to hear that.
Ooh. Well, because typically, as it's been traditionally, men have been the one paying the bills, right? But we are in a different age, right? Where a lot of women have progressed in society, career-wise. They're doing good, as far as like schooling and when they get out of school with careers and making money. And
they're hustling.
And the roles in a lot of cases have been reversed. And so we hear with this Gabrielle Union clip what it sounds like when the roles are reversed.
So let me flip it on you. So let's just say Luke's at home being taken care of and his wife's out there making millions.
Okay.
And you're playing golf, you're waking up at noon, you have a chef, you do whatever you want, and your wife is making all this money.
Yeah.
And you find out that she randomly cheating on you.
Uh-huh.
Are you going to break up with her and let her go, or are you going to figure it out because you have a good life?
What is the chef's specialty? Like what is the chef's specialty? Like does she specialize in like making Mexican dishes?
Baby, it's all Southern food. Go ahead. Gumbo and freaking and crawfish. There
So I'm not gonna answer this. So would I break up with her is what you're asking?
Yeah, would that be the, oh my God, I can't believe you.
And she's a millionaire and I wake up at noon to play golf every day.
You don't work,
I don't work, I'm just chilling. And the words of Boosie,
Fuck no.
I ain't going nowhere. I can't do it, bro. Listen, I get it though, because like at the end of the day, no matter how tough we act, nobody wants to be fucking cheated on.
Nobody wants to get shitted on.
And especially if you're a man. Like, you don't want another dude sticking his wiener inside your girl.
Because
right?
that's all you can picture.
It ain't about even picturing. It's just
It's raining, man.
now, when you go back in there, somebody else has been in there.
Yeah.
So, like,
It just don't taste the same no more.
I had one for you. I believe that one alone. But, you know, that's somebody else wee been there. You know what I'm talking about?
Not the wee.
Somebody else wee been there, dog. So it's like, I don't know. Because I've always, listen, and from a man's point of view, I've always come up with these justifications as to why we are not allowed, but why we do what we do. Right. Whether it be cheating, whether it be like just, you know,
the fuck shit,
being not affectionate. You know, I've always figured out ways to justify that. Can't do it from a woman's point of view. I can't do it.
It just don't happen.
Just don't happen. Like you ain't a dude. You know, we are different at the end of the day, right? Do you acknowledge that men and women are different? I
can acknowledge women are more emotional. They want that emotional security, that, you know, that feel good with actions and, you know, not just sex.
Right. So I don't know, man. This day and age, the women are changing. We got these new, you know, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Glorilla. Like, a lot of these women nowadays have kind of turned into little freaks. You know what I'm saying? And so they think sex first. Kind of like who? And like men.
And we like it when it's our turn to have sex, but not when they're doing it behind our back.
Right.
I gotcha.
So I don't know, Gabby. Is Gabrielle guilty?
And she was quick to blame her daddy too. I got it from my daddy. Damn.
They don't put me in it, Gabby.
Yeah, the dad was like, "Damn, bitch."
Don't put me in that shit. I don't know, man. Listen, just because you pay the bills, Gabrielle, let me just tell you something. Doesn't mean that you have a right to go out and smash other dudes. But if I was with you, see, the dude she was talking about, he wasn't working.
My understanding, he wasn't working, but at the same time, I heard, you know, he was
doing his thing.
He was doing his thing too. Like, oh, you cheating? Okay, bitch, I'm cheating too.
Okay, so I'm trying to come up with a scenario not a scenario, but I'm trying to get the full picture so I can decide if Gabrielle's guilty or not. Just because you pay all the bills doesn't mean you get to go mess around. But if I was with her and she's messing around on me, but she's paying all the bills, I'm not going nowhere. That's fucked up, ain't it? Is that like hypocritical?
It is, but you're being honest.
I am being honest. So
because you're keeping it 100. But I mean, I think there's a lot of people that are in that situation, women or female, that they're with their significant other because of their life. I mean, a lot of people, we don't know how.
That's why a lot of them don't leave.
If you've been in a situation your whole life where you've seen your parents struggle or you've seen your family members struggle, and then you become an adult and you're struggling, then all of a sudden you get this person that all of a sudden the struggling stops, but they're doing this, that, and the other. All of a sudden you're going to be like, yeah, you know what? It's not worth me breaking up this and starting all over, and hopefully, you know, let me try to fix what I got.
That makes a lot of sense. And matter of fact, it sounds like kind of like my answer when I was like, nah, I just, because you have to make a choice. If I'm getting up playing golf every day, waking up at noon, I don't want to start waking up at fucking 6 a.m. so I can go to work. Now, of course, that's very shallow thinking, but I'm just saying as far as would I be mad about her? How would I feel about her cheating on me if she's paying all the bills? This is interesting.
How do you think the women feel? Like, I mean,
women, whatever, they gonna amen this left and right, high five and all kind of shit, because all they see is a woman doing something that a man typally does.
Well, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna flip it around. Well, now you don't like it when the rabbit got the gun. You know, that's what it goes to. But
it's cool when
it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
All right. Well, Gabrielle, I'm sorry, you are guilty, but
she's kind of hung jury.
Is it hung jury?
I think she's guilty. I mean,
because it varies from person to person. I think it just depends on how much you value financial freedom. That sense of security.
That sense of security is hard to, man, it's hard to give up, dog.
It is.
It's hard to give up. You will allow your spouse to get away with some bullshit to hold on to that sense of security. Right or wrong?
I'll tell you like this. If my wife was cheating on me, I don't want to know about it. Don't, out of mind, out of sight. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know about it. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Because at that point, I think it'd fuck up my whole mind moving forward and forever.
Yeah, but I don't know, because like if you don't know, then it doesn't exist, right? Like
we're not talking about in secret. We're talking about, hey,
yeah, we talking about
I see you Monday. It's Friday. I'm calling.
I get it, but you know, that's somebody that Gabrielle Union, somebody that's flying and being on location for months at a time, and then she comes back home and you don't know what she did. Is she telling you? You don't know.
Yeah. What was she? Did she mention that she was like she told him, or she just?
I don't know about that part. I'm just stating, you know.
All right, fuck it, Gabrielle. We don't know.
Wait.
Hung jury.
So the determining factor is money, basically.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
Lifestyle security.
Because
this
if she didn't have money, you like, fuck you, baby.
No, if she didn't have money, bitch, what?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Both struggling.
Fuck no.
Y'all both struggling, and you need her end of the check to make rent.
Right.
You're gonna find a new roommate.
Why not? Absolutely. So now, if I can chill and play golf, like you said, and wake up at 12, and she go get some wee every now and then from somebody else.
So, you can start playing golf this year?
I'm out of it, baby. I'm out of it. I'm out, baby.
All right. So what? She guilty, not guilty? I'll let you make the final decision.
She's actually, in all honesty, she is guilty. So I have to hit it. I have to.
What is she
But I
guilty?
understand.
What is she guilty of?
You can't cheat. You're cheating. Cheating. You always. It's a monogamous relationship at the end of the day. It's not open. You're not in an open relationship.
I'm not saying I agree. I'm just asking.
Yeah, you cheating.
Yeah, if the parameters are set, we're like, hey, we're gonna have an open relationship. I love you, you love me. We're gonna be together through no matter what you do.
Yeah.
You know, just don't, whatever. Okay, if that's the agreement, then that's the agreement.
But the agreement, but she's talking when you say cheating implies that like I'm doing some shit I'm not supposed to be doing.
Right. It wasn't agreed upon. It wasn't, like
Right.
it's okay. So at that point, you're out of there.
You're out of there. You're guilty. Sorry.
You're guilty.
One more time. Yeah. Gabrielle, you are
guilty. That was her justification.
Huh?
That was her justification.
Right. That was her bullshit.
Yeah.
I have money, so I'm not wrong for doing this.
Right. That was just her selfish way of being like, not trying to be guilty of being fucking guilty.
I mean, in all honesty, it's just, the person with more dictates how the game is played. I mean, it's kind of how it is in America, the fucking majority rule. Like, we got the power, y'all don't, so guess what? Fuck y'all.
Right.
Y'all gonna live in the poor areas. Y'all gonna have the poor schools, poor roads, poor neighborhoods. And, when you the one in charge, shit, you get to do pretty much what you want to do.
Right.
So, I mean, it goes for, it goes for all kind of facets in life. But anyway, yeah, Gabrielle, you out of there. What else happened?
What about your boy Skip Bayless?
Now, this is an interesting one because, per usual, when my people are on one side of the aisle, I'm not typically, but I find myself on the other side a lot of times. This is
on the pink side of the aisle or the darker side
the
of the aisle?
pink side.
Okay.
This is not an exception here. I don't give a fuck about Skip Bayless. Let's just say that. I don't give a shit about him. I thought that he was pretty entertaining at some point with the LeBron trolling, but after a while, they kind of got to like, say, bro, like relax, like you going a little too far. With this Skip Bayless shit, when it came to what day was the game? It was a Monday night game.
5 days ago, I guess they said. So it was Monday night.
Yeah. So there was some tweets. Do you got the tweets?
I got the tweets. So he started off with not exactly sure what happened to Damar Hamlin. Players on both teams are shaken. Ambulance out on the field. CPR administered. Can't remember play being stopped for this length of time. Just said a prayer for him and his family. That was the first tweet. That was his first tweet.
All right, fellas, guilty or not, first tweet?
I mean, to me, it sounded like, hey, he sent out prayer. Hey, I hope you get better type thing.
Like a standard, just
like
observation tweet.
Observation. All right. Here goes tweet number 2.
Uh-oh.
Tweet number 2, I've seen so many horrific injuries suffered on football fields, yet never have I seen a reaction like this. In every other situation I witnessed or covered, the game always went on fairly quickly. The attitude was, hey, that's football. For these players, that was different.
All right, guilty or innocent? I mean, guilty or not guilty for the second tweet?
I mean, the second tweet, he was just kind of making...
I mean, what he said was true.
Another observational tweet?
I mean, to me, it wasn't nothing guilty. He was just saying, hey...
So can anybody take that kind of out of context and see it a different way?
I don't think so.
So
not for this
the reason
second,
I asked
these
because
first 2 tweets, because everything has context.
The reason I asked is because of the last tweet, right? So I'm just trying to set up for somebody who is looking at it from an irrational position. Is he saying that? Is he trying to say that, you know, normally they say it's football, so, you know, let's just go on with the game, and they're not doing that now? Like,
to me, he made it seem like these players
are really hurt.
At this time, these players feel that this is bigger than the game.
Okay.
And that's the way he was observing of how the players reacted.
Which is how I look at it the same way. All right, y'all ready to get to the...
So the one that the one that got everybody pissed off.
Hold on.
No
Hold
doubt.
on. Okay, go.
You're stupid. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant.
Okay. Now, here we go.
So that's the part that
was the tweet that I saw RG3 tweeted him back like immediately after that. I think that this is one of those cases had not a famous person tweeted something back like that, then it would not have spiraled out of control. I think that once it was solved that way, people looked at it the way that they took it. Because I think people took it as him saying, like, but how? Like, how you going to cancel the game? Like, you shouldn't. You know what I mean?
It went back to the whole LeBron James, when he had an opinion, it was like, nah, shut up and dribble the ball. This is the same thing. Like, nah, you can't get hurt, or fuck y'all getting hurt. We pay y'all too much money, go play.
How? Okay, so read that first part of that third tweet again for me.
No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how?
Stop right there. So right there, people are already saying that I think people are looking at it from him saying, like, not how, but I think that they're hearing more so like why.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess it kind of depends on how you read it, right? So if you read that, like, but how? That almost sounds like the why. Like, why in the fuck would you over this? But when you read it in a different way, like we said, but how? You know, like how?
I get it. I mean, I
see both sides.
I see why people got upset. I don't necessarily agree with it. You know, I understand that this is what they signed up for, and people do get hurt. And I understand this man died on the football field. He died and was brought back.
Effective, essentially.
You know, and I get the shock and all that, but I get his viewpoint. His viewpoint isn't crazy. And then he did say, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. So he made it seem like this should be going on, but I see why, it became irrelevant because somebody's life was in danger.
I think that what he said was very harmless. When he was talking about like, but how so late in the season? That's more like a rhetorical question to me, like asking, like what happens next? Like how does it?
Yeah, how are they going to move forward?
Like how are they going to handle this? Not like, why the fuck are y'all canceling the game? It's too late in the season to do that. That's what people I think are hearing.
Right.
Like, it's too late in the season. How are you going to cancel the game? That's how they taking it.
Because this has never happened before where somebody got hurt to this magnitude. Is that correct? Am I right on that?
I don't think that I've ever seen nothing like that.
I mean, I've seen them
where somebody had to actually be resuscitated back to
right.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
So I guess the question moving forward is at what time do you stop the game and postpone it and do what just happened? I mean, when somebody dies, when somebody gets paralyzed, when
I don't even think that that's even part of the question, though.
But I think that was at the heart of what he was asking originally. I think
What do
that's
you mean?
like, man, we've seen this happen before. This is the first time I've ever seen a game just postponed and blah 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 blah. Like, how does this happen? Like, there's consequences to us stopping this game. You know, the second to the last game of the season, playoffs are on the line. You know how these people have worked all year to figure out this outcome, and all of a sudden it stopped. You know, moving forward,
I get that, but I don't really see it that deep. I just see it just being like, to me, a natural question that you ask. Like, you see something that tragic happen, and the first thing I'm thinking after I think about the guy on the field and hoping that he gets better is I'm thinking exactly what Skip's thinking. Like, so how they gonna go forward with this shit? How's this? You know, what's going how are they going to even? How is the NFL even going to move forward with this, with a game like this so late in the season?
So what was the outcome? They ended up, they're not going to play that game again. And what's it? Is it a loss, a draw?
I really don't know.
Win?
I think that I know that they said they're not playing the game, so I don't know if it's going to be a draw or what.
And I hate to say this out loud. Like, this year, I have not paid attention to football that much.
Me either, man. It's been a terrible season.
My Texans, who will be the Super Bowl champs next season, have not had a stellar year. You know.
Hold on, keep going. I'm listening.
And you know, I've been. Oh wow, it's just a sad story.
I'm listening.
My Texans will be Super Bowl champs soon, hater.
No, hey, nigga, ain't your Texans, nigga, ain't my Texans too, nigga. I rock with the Texans, of course. Been a rough season, dog. Especially watching the Cowboys be so successful.
It's okay. We've seen this play out before. You know what happens? In Stephen A. Smith quotes, what does he always say? What's gonna happen is gonna happen to them, or what's this little famous quote that he always says? They're gonna choke. They're gonna probably get eliminated in the first round, if not the second, but they're not gonna win anything significant. So,
okay, well,
F the Cowboys and F the fans.
Okay, well, it's amazing how we moved on from that, from the Skip thing. So Skip Bayless,
Skip Bayless. Sorry, yeah,
guilty, not guilty.
I say not guilty. I think. I mean, I even think Shannon Sharp's, you know, him missing the next day and being so angry. I thought it was an overreaction.
So if you want a way out of a relationship, is this an easy way to get out of a relationship? And how do you explain to somebody who looks at it from the perspective that they do, to look at it from the correct perspectives?
Is it the correct perspective? That's what you have to weigh out.
So the only reason I say yes to that is because I read it just like how I read it. You know?
Right. No, I see your viewpoint,
You know,
but I mean, I'm sure there's a large group of people that say, no, you're wrong.
Of course, but I'm saying, how do you? So, like, if I'm Skip, right, and the reason he hasn't deleted it because he's
standing by it.
He's like, I know what the fuck I meant when I wrote the shit, and I didn't mean it the way that you're taking it.
It wasn't in malice.
So just because you're taking it that way, does that mean that I have to apologize, and do I have to fucking do I have to delete my tweet because you took it that way?
No, I'm glad he didn't.
So is that not? So is it? Does that not make it correct, or does that make it correct? That's what I'm saying. Like,
I get it.
If he wrote it in a particular way, and you took it another way, the way you took it was incorrect, right? Yeah. So the way that it was written should be considered correct, or no? But
Shannon looks like he's at his end with Skip. Like he be looking like he'd be frustrated with them a lot.
Well, he is. You know, I don't know what particular thing that they got into it about, but you could tell it's old with. You know what I'm saying? Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone.
The breakup's coming.
No comment.
Damn, the writing's on the wall.
No comment.
You're not gonna tell me?
No comment.
It's like a relationship you see, like, you know, your friends are about to break up, but they don't know they're gonna break up.
No comment.
Ooh.
I'll leave that there. Skip Bayless. DeFrancis guilty? Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
I feel like you can read those tweets and interpret it however you want to.
But so many people interpreted it the wrong way, though.
Just like you just read it. Somebody that wanted to justify the other side can read it a different way and make it sound like
it just whatever type of inflection you use when you're reading it, right?
Right.
But the thing is, I was asking Alicio, how do you get somebody to see it from a different perspective, even if they don't want to?
You can't. Two people can look at the same thing and see two totally different things. Like we always say, two things can be right to two different people.
But I get looking at something and seeing two totally different things. But how can you not? I'm not saying that you're gonna see it the way that you see it when you initially look at it. But once it's explained to you, like how do you still just see it the way you want to after that? I just don't understand that.
I get that part because you're reacting off of what you think how I wrote it, but I'm telling you, no, that's not the way that's not the way you took it.
Right.
And you can't get over that, then yeah, you're right. I see that. I get what you're saying, and it is messed up because
I get that too. But some people, they're gonna see things the way they want to see it.
They just
no matter what you say.
Trust me, I know. No further comment.
It happens in friendships and relationships all the time.
All right. Well, Skip, you are not guilty according to us. I know people probably don't like that. I know it's probably people probably listening like, oh, fuck them guys. But hey, man, fuck you too. But, you know what I'm saying?
We're that type of podcast.
No, listen. I really want to let y'all know what type of podcast we really are.
All inclusive?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
I'm not all inclusive. As far as the podcast, I guess we can be all inclusive, but I am not all inclusive. Stupid people not allowed.
Well, I agree with the stupid people.
There you go. All right. You thought I was gonna say something really fucked.
No. I agree with the stupid people.
All right. So what else we got on the docket since we've been gone? Anything else?
Let me see. There's the El Chapo thing. If that's something that we want to discuss on this deal, it's made big headlines all over the world, I would say.
So, forgive my ignorance. I don't know shit about El Chapo. All I know is he got a really cool name.
It sounds cool.
Then the name is cool as fuck. El Chapo, nigga. They just I'm El Chapo. Matter of fact, is he dangerous?
El Chapo or his son?
Either one.
They're dangerous, of course.
Okay, never mind.
I mean,
I like the name, and I'm gonna leave it at there.
They're I mean, just think of it this: like El Chapo, when he was arrested.
Wait a minute, real quick. Will there be any ramifications for us talking about this shit?
No, not because I'm not gonna say anything crazy about them. I'm just gonna state a little bit of facts and keep it moving.
Okay, I don't want no problems. You know,
I love the cartel. They're wonderful people. They help a lot of community out in Mexico.
Right. I don't want to be at the crib and I just hear some shit just
when that truck pulls up.
Right. I don't want no problems. All right. Do tell.
Well, I think we have a clip for what happened to his son. Play a clip and then we'll talk.
All right.
Tonight, the Mexican city of Culiacan turning into a war zone after the capture of Ovidio Guzman, a leader of the Sinaloa cartel and son of infamous drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. Dozens of roadblocks were set up by armed men trying and failing to prevent Guzman from being taken out of the city. Attacks even launched at the airport. Here, military members take cover as a Mexican Air Force plane taxis down the runway. At the same time, at least one bullet striking this Aeromexico commercial flight, civilians forced to hunker down, though none were injured. The attacks reminiscent of 2019, when Guzman was briefly captured in Culiacan by the Mexican military. But cartel gunmen besieged the city, and Mexico's president ordered Guzman released, a poignant reminder of the power wielded by criminal organizations in Mexico.
So that's the whole thing. This has happened before. They caught the guy, 2019. Mexican president said, hey, we're going to get him and we're going to extradite him to the United States because the United States wants him. So they grab him within minutes, like hundreds of armed men go after the convoy. There's all these shootouts. The cartels basically say, hey, I'll kill everybody in freaking government if you don't release this guy. And the president says, hey, let him go. It's not worth it.
So they let him go.
So they released him. So fast forward to now. Biden is supposed to come visit next week. He's supposed to come visit and talk to them about, the fentanyl coming into the United States, the drugs and stuff like that, and having, maybe a partnership and helping control some of the drugs that are coming in to the United States.
Yeah.
And the United States is offering like a $5 million reward to get this guy, and they're going to extradite him over. So the Mexican government decides to get him. They know where he's at. He's not hiding. So they get him, and they the first thing they do is they try to fly him out to Mexico City, because last time they had him in the city, went to shit. So they're trying to fly his ass out of there as fast as they can. All these motherfuckers descend onto the city with machine guns. They're trying to stop this convoy to get to the airport, but the guy escapes. He goes to Mexico City. Now he's supposed to be flown to the United States, but a Mexican judge is saying, hey, we're going to do a 60-day hold before we send him to the United States, because we need to figure out what these ramifications are that's happening. And at the same time, he's committed crimes in Mexico, so he should answer to those. But that's just buying him time to maybe escape, pay somebody off, or do whatever. I mean, that's my opinion. Because remember, when Chapo got arrested and they sent him to the United States, he's in for life plus 30 years on top of that, and he had to pay $12.6 billion in fines.
Oh, no.
And I don't know how you can make a drug cartel. How can they seize this $12.6 billion? I'm wondering. But that's the power of the cartel over there. They control everything.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm lost like a motherfucker. But one thing I can say is, salute to the cartel. We love you guys. We don't want no problems. It's be something to our podcast.
Now, it's different because I go to Mexico a lot, and we see the guys in the back of the trucks. We see the machine guns. We see them. I mean, they don't mess with us. I mean, per se. But
so they don't mess with like citizens or nothing like that. Civilians.
So like, let me give you. I'll give you a story. Story time. A few years ago, one of my cousins was buying stolen equipment from these other group of individuals that were just stealing stuff from ranches.
Okay.
They were stealing it, and they were selling it to my cousin, and he would buy it for cheap. Well, people were like, oh, it's the freaking cartel stealing stuff. And my thought was like, the cartel doesn't need to steal anything. They're trying to figure out a way how to spend money. So I guess the cartel finds out who is freaking is stealing, So they go to my cousin. They're like, hey, I need you to stop buying this shit, because they're buying it because they're stealing because you're buying. I need you to stop buying because we're going to take care of the guys that are stealing. So he chills out for a little while. And I guess it happened again where the guy stole something and they went back to him and he bought it. Well, at that point, the cartel picked up all of them. And they dragged the guys that were stealing up and down the street until they died. And the guy, my cousin that was buying stuff, they put him in a few tires and dragged him from the truck in the tires where he's just bouncing around. And they're like, okay, we're going to give you an opportunity. We're going to see if you're a good person or not. Your family needs to raise $10,000 and we'll release you. If not, it's because you're a piece of shit and your family thinks you're a piece of shit and they're not going to, cooperate to give you the money. But if you're a good person, they'll come up with the money. You got 7 days. And they came up with the money. They let him go. And ever since then, he's found God and been real religious and everything else. So
that's a fucked up story.
But they act as police. I mean, when I had another.
They act as police, judge, jury, executioner.
We had another family member that got drunk, started spitting out, doing donuts and stuff in the streets. Cartel pulled him over, beat his ass with the bat, told his ass that he don't need to be making all that noise all late at night. They run it.
Salute to the cartel. I hope you guys are having a fabulous new year.
Hope 2023 was better for you than 2022.
Right. I hope you have a great 2023. Spinning guys and tires and all of that stuff. No problems here.
The Mexican president was funny because he came out as soon as they flew him out. He came out like it was like the WWE. His arms out in the air, talking about, "Are you happy now? Are you happy?" And
about El Chapo.
The press is like, "Happy about what? I'm not corrupt. I'm showing you I'm not corrupt. I just arrested one of the biggest drug dealers. So y'all should be happy now. Y'all can't say that Mexico's corrupt." But we all know that Mexico's corrupt as fuck.
Well, I don't know that. Now, Alicia knows that. Luke does not know that. Everybody in Mexico have a great 2023. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
No problems here. Absolutely none.
So you don't want to come go with me to visit my parents?
I would never, ever,
Wow.
ever, ever. And you know, before I never really had like a, what do you call that when you don't know about a place, but a perception of Mexico. I know Mexico is like a big place. It's not just like the same.
Yeah, it's like people like from another country hearing a little bit of information about Chicago and saying, "No, the United States is fucked up because South Chicago is crazy."
Exactly. With that being said, I would never.
Oh wow.
I would never go to. I'll probably never go to Mexico.
Wow.
Never go to Cabo. Cabo in Mexico.
Cabo's in Mexico.
Cabo, you just got a
fuck no.
Can't do it. Yeah, I don't think I first of all, I don't want no problems. Second of all, I don't want to go to a place where like the freedoms that I know don't even apply. You know what I mean? Like you ain't in the United States no more, son.
Shit, that happened here.
No. What I'm saying is, at least some people act like they play by the rules here. Act like.
Yeah.
But when I go someplace else with different rules, it's like I don't know the rules. And then I can't communicate with you niggas. I don't know what you niggas is talking about. Niggas probably like, give me some Spanish shit, Alicia.
Oh, when they say el negro, that's you.
No. Give me some Spanish shit. Give me some Spanish shit.
Pero de qué quieres que te diga?
All right, I think this motherfucker said they're gonna kill me. Come on, give me some more.
Ay, Dios mío. Este hombre nomás llora por nada.
They're gonna fuck me up. All right, I'm finna have to fight my way out of this.
Le gustan las mujeres.
Now, you might have just said.
Se me hace que le gustan los hombres más que las mujeres.
Okay, enough.
All right.
Now, you might have just said, okay, we're gonna free this black bastard and let him go.
No, I said you like men more than women.
It's raining.
All right. That is untrue to all of my Spanish-speaking friends out there. But no, I don't want to. I'm scared to go to Mexico now. I don't want to see people with machine guns who are part of.
I mean, that's the biggest reason my wife doesn't like going. I mean, because we see them every time we go. I mean, it's not a time that we don't see them.
No shit.
So they're always, patrolling on the back of the trucks. I mean, they're always there, but like I said, they've only stopped us a few times where they look in and see who's in there and keep it moving.
Did you watch Breaking Bad?
I did.
Is that accurate? That was a good ass show, by the way.
No,
Breaking Bad is awesome.
Man,
what part you talking about accurate?
The cartel parts, how they ran shit, basically.
No, I mean they're very. I mean, everybody's paid off, and if you're not paid off and you're not going to cooperate, then yeah, you do succumb to not giving in. So that's the bad part. If you're like in a position where they need something and you don't want to say no, it's not going to go well for you, and that's the part that's bad.
So why would I want to go there, Alicia?
Well, and they're not messing.
No. I mean, why would my black ass want to go there?
Well, in the tourist places, they're not messing with U.S. citizens. I mean, they're not because that brings too much heat. You know what I'm saying? So they want to control what they control. They control the borders. They control the illegals coming in. They control the drugs. They control all that.
When you say brings too much heat, to who?
Well, if they're killing U.S. citizens, then at that point, the United States government starts putting pressure on Mexico to say, hey,
I got you.
I need to have people control this. I can't just have you killing U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Well, fortunately for me, it won't be me, the U.S. citizen, that they kill because I won't be going. But I hear it's a great place. And matter of fact,
it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I love you guys so much. I wish you all well. I
had a good time this last past for after Christmas, before New Year's. Mexico was great. Shout out to my fam. That was a good time with the fam.
Shout out to Alicio's family. Absolutely.
Keep it moving.
Shout out to the cartel guy. I love you guys. We want no problems. Okay. All right. Well, so what else we heard? Since we've been gone, the guy that has been accused of killing Takeoff.
What about him? They killed him?
DJ Pat. He's been released from jail.
Oh, they released him.
Yeah, that $1 million bond he came up with.
This just in, we have confirmed the man charged with killing Migos rapper Takeoff has managed to post bond. Patrick Clark was being held on $1 million bond. He's accused of opening fire during a private party in downtown Houston late Halloween night. Investigators do not believe Takeoff was the target and think he was hit by accident.
Which is really fucked up.
So that boy had $1 million to bail himself out?
Well, as you know, you don't have to pay for $1 million. You're just 10% of that. So that's a cool 100,000. That's
Man, your math is so good.
what?
Your math is so good. 10%.
Boy, I thought it. Hey man, I'm not gonna tell you what I thought you said, but I was about to ask you a question.
Why are you gay?
'Cause I heard mouth and not math.
No, your math is good.
It's like, wait, Alicia.
You are gay.
God.
Oh my
All
God.
this
Okay.
insecurity.
No, it is $100,000, which is a lot of money.
So he paid the 100,000?
Yeah. I don't know if he
Somebody
paid
paid it.
Somebody, yeah.
So I was gonna say I heard that he didn't pay it.
Who paid it?
They said it was an anonymous source that paid it because he was a concerned citizen.
Now, what kind of shit is that?
That's the
Now-
first time I've ever heard that.
Now, imagine everybody's pointing the finger at you and your group, right?
You and your group as in mob ties?
Possibly.
Okay. All right.
First, and let's just say mob ties. Hey, we love you guys. Hope you guys are having a great 2023.
Yeah, we love everybody. we some loving motherfuckers in 2023. All right.
But imagine people are blaming you for this incident, right? This thing that happened,
Mhm.
and the person that the police say shot him and killed him is arrested, and out of the blue, he makes bail for $100,000. Who is everybody going to say that is bailing him out?
I mean, I would say the obvious, Mr. J. Prince.
Right? Like,
I mean,
it's just.
And would you be shocked if somehow he doesn't make it to trial?
Would I be shocked? No,
I wouldn't either.
I would not be shocked. But we'll see. The trial's in what, March?
I believe so. That's a long time for an accident to happen.
We here at the We Solemnly Swear podcast, we just want to say that we wish everybody well in this situation. We love everybody. And hope you all have a great 2023. Now, it's a concerned citizen is what they said, right?
That's what they said. A concerned citizen bailed him out.
What?
Somebody had just 100,000 laying around and they couldn't
So, but
sleep
do they
at
have to
night.
so I've never bailed nobody out of jail before. Do you have to say put your credit card on like on file? Like, do you have to make yourself known?
I don't know. I've always called Andre Robinson to come bail me out. He's always come through. Thanks, Dre. Appreciate you.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But he is no longer in jail. He's out currently.
Well,
and they said the condition of the bail is that he has to stay like at his mom's house or something like that.
hopefully they just get the facts and they find out who did it and justice is served and everybody, moves on with their life, I guess, because what else is there to do?
There's nothing else to do. So that's that. It's an unfortunate situation, but I'm not speaking about him being released. I'm just saying, just take off being dead in period, right? Very unfortunate situation. But speaking of killings, shootings, I saw that in Miami, 10 people got shot.
Boy, it was fire the other night.
A French Montana video.
How do 10 motherfuckers get shot at the same place?
Fox 35 is working to learn more about a shooting that reportedly injured 10 people in Miami Gardens. According to our partner station WSBN, it happened while rapper French Montana was shooting a video outside of this restaurant. Authorities responded to the scene just before 8 o'clock last night. They haven't confirmed the number of victims or released any information about their conditions. They do say, however, no one was killed. There's no indication French Montana was among the victims.
Okay.
Well, he wasn't amongst the victims, but
he was not shot.
He was not shot. His bodyguard was shot and hurt pretty bad, but he's going to be all right.
Yeah, they said everybody was going to make it, but 10 people shot. 10 people.
And the police were blaming him, because I guess he didn't check in with them to say, hey, they're going to do a video shoot. There's going to be a bunch of people. Can you have, police presence? And they were blaming him for not taking those precautions.
I hate the word blame because blame should not be on him.
Shouldn't. Could he have
Now
done something different?
responsibility.
Could he have done? So at that point, is he eligible to get sued for him not? I mean, if
Probably. Like, what is there like a rule that you have to check in before you make a music video?
we have to pull permits and stuff.
Yeah,
don't
you
you?
have to get permits.
Oh yeah. Well, shit. He again. So is blame and responsibility the same thing, or is it just kind of in the same vein?
It's not the same thing, but I can see how they, they go step in step with each other.
So I do not say the blame is on with French Montana, but I do feel like responsibility is his, right? Because if you're supposed to check in with the police and let them know you're shooting a music video with X amount of people, and you don't do that, and then something happens, you, to me, are responsible. Now, as far as, yeah, I think that you're responsible if you knew better, or whether you knew better or not, you're still responsible. Fuck it.
So does that open him up to get sued at that point?
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of motherfuckers to get shot at a music video. 10 people?
Yeah.
Somebody
so.
went to the range. Boy, them boys were.
I think so. So yeah, I believe so. 10 people shot. Yeah, you're responsible because you have to secure. You have to. What's the word? Blah 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 blah. Well, when you're responsible for people, you have to be responsible for their security, for their well-being, right?
For their well-being.
A music video is no amount of.
You're required to have insurance and all of that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people are probably there? You know, it's going to be a lot of people there. That's your responsibility at that point.
Is he still signed to Bad Boy Records?
Oh, I don't know that. Is he signed to Bad Boy? I don't know.
I thought he was a Bad Boy artist, or he was under the Bad Boy, kind of like
at one point,
Rock Nation.
Was, yeah.
I know, like Rock Nation, like they do their little promotions or whatever, their distribution or whatever. I thought he was Bad Boy or whatever.
I have no idea.
Because I know he has that Coke Boy Entertainment shit, but I think that's just an umbrella from underneath all that.
Do you want to know the last time I listened to a French Montana song?
I actually like French Montana.
But you want me to tell you when the last time I heard one?
Never. Where you actually just clicked it yourself, probably.
Yeah.
Never.
Now I've heard one, but I'm talking about what I said. Ooh, let me see what this French Montana talking about.
Love.
I've never uttered those words before. But you like Pusha T, so I expect you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. These.
I just want to talk some shit. No, but yeah, for French. Guilty, sir. Sorry, not sorry. But sorry, I hate that happened, but you are guilty.
I feel bad. Like I said, that's a lot of motherfuckers.
That's a rapper from New Orleans by the name of Rob 49, I believe. That's his name.
I don't know him. I've never heard of him until they said that. I thought it was with him.
Yeah, he's been making some noise. But he was shot. He was one of the people that was shot. So I don't know about his condition. I hope he's well. But like I said, nobody died, so I do know that he's alive. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, sorry to hear that, but.
Man, we have any good news this month?
Any good news? It's getting warm.
Man, it's hot getting warm. It's fucking 80 degrees. It's supposed to be winter. Get out of here.
I know, man. Listen.
I like wearing sweaters and jackets.
As a big boy, I like wearing sweaters and jackets too. Like, we look good in that type of shit.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? We get our shine on in the winter. But it's only been like 2-3 winter days.
Yeah.
Every other day has been like
shit during the freeze.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, it was cold as.
But it was only like 2 days.
Nah, it was more than that.
That shit cold, bad. Just a couple days, but I mean, this has been a non-wintry winter I can remember.
But you know what's going to happen? It's probably at the end of February, somewhere in March, some kind of freeze is going to come in out of nowhere. Probably just go screw us up for a week.
Right during spring break.
Nah, some bullshit.
Yeah, that's what
I'm saying. Like, everything's out of whack. All right. Well, we have a round of rest in peace shout outs that we have to give. We got of course, Gangsta Boo, we said earlier. Passed away. Earth, Wind and Fire's drummer, Mr. Fred White.
Earth, Wind and Fire had some hits, boy.
Big time hits. Big time hits. And I saw recently Tristan Thompson's mom passed away. Heart attack, just
Tristan Thompson as in Khloe Kardashian Tristan Thompson?
Yeah. As in the NBA Tristan Thompson.
Man, the only reason they know him is because Khloe. Get out of here. Ain't nobody know damn Tristan Thomas before Khloe.
Damn, at least y'all the man's mom just died. Let him make it.
I see Khloe flew to be by his side.
Yeah, I saw that. Rest in peace to them. Heart attacks are really fucked up, bro. Like, you just here chilling, and the next thing you know, you're just dead.
Yeah, but most of them are freaking preventable. We're just fucking, we don't do what we need to do to get better.
What do we need to do?
Eat healthy, take the medicine that doctors tell us to take that we never take, exercise more, shit that we don't do.
So the response, is Tristan's mom to blame for her passing?
How old was she?
I don't know.
Depends on how old she was. I mean, if she was like 80, nah.
I don't think she was that.
If she was in her 60s, she probably, could have did something.
God damn, Alicia, you come on, man.
Come on, man.
It's the truth. What do you want me to tell you?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I've always said that I feel like that's how I'm gonna die, right?
Yep.
Just a fucking heart attack, just out of nowhere. And that's fucked up. But I think about it all the time because it happens to more and more people. Every time I look up, somebody had a heart attack. Somebody had a heart attack, just died.
Man, it's man, people are dying from everything. Cancer is like the thing that I hear more than heart attacks.
Yeah, that too.
Although
I've always had like issues with my heart though. So since I early 20s, I've been always having like skip rhythms and shit like that, and I still have them. So it's
and trust me, it's expensive to bury somebody. To die is expensive.
Yeah.
My business partner, his mother-in-law passed away the week before that. So shout out to Tina. She's a great person, and her mom passed away. And man, I mean, I know those things can get expensive. Everything from hosting, somewhere to be at after the funeral, the food, everything that goes with it. It adds up quick. And if you're not prepared for it, man, I
think most people are not really prepared for it though.
They're not.
Like, I mean, people who are financially well off, I don't want to say that they're prepared, but I mean, they're financially well off. So
yeah, they can make it happen.
They can make it happen. But typically, I mean, you don't sit around thinking like, oh man, such and such just fuck around and might just die.
Man, I feel bad though, because I see people in my town sometimes that pass away suddenly, and all of a sudden they're selling barbecue plates and stuff like that to pay for the funeral. And man, that's hard.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. Rest in peace to all of those people. I mean, Gangsta Boo. That was a sudden death.
Yeah, but did she contribute to her own death?
Doesn't matter. I'm just saying it was sudden. Like, I'm pretty sure she had plans to go probably get a pedicure the next day or some shit. Like
that's how she tweeted something like that.
What's that?
2023 is gonna be something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure she wasn't planning on like checking out.
No.
That's man. Death is already difficult enough, right? But that sudden death shit, man, that shit there, very scary to think about. At least for me. But, if it happens, I won't even know about it. So
if it's sudden.
Yeah. So there you go.
There's that.
All right.
The worst though.
What's
murder.
That?
When somebody take you. That's the worst shit ever.
When you minding your own damn business and somebody
murder you.
What about when you robbing a taqueria?
Oh, that boy got lit up. He deserved that shit.
No. Yeah. I mean, minding your business.
No, I'm just saying, like,
old buddy was freaking. Everybody was just eating tacos.
Where was that at? I saw it
Southwest Houston. I don't know what taqueria it was, but that boy walked in with a gun, talking about, "Give me your shit."
D. Francis, don't you hate when these goddamn Mexicans?
That was a black dude, rather.
As soon as they say like Mexican words, they use that R. They roll that tongue. Taqueria. Now why you just can't say taqueria, man?
Because that's not the way you say it. Taqueria is a Spanish word.
Fuck! Stop saying taqueria.
Well, say taco shop then, because that's what you're basically saying. Say taco shop.
But I've said taqueria my whole life, and nobody ever corrected. Taqueria. See, like even on the news, like when the news reports on something that happened to like a Hispanic person with a Hispanic name, they will say like, no, let me say this: a Hispanic anchor, right? When they say the Hispanic names. They never say it like they say everything else. They always throw that fucking roll.
Well, look at my name, Alicio, in English for you, but the correct way to say my name is Eliseo. Eliseo is the right way to say my name.
I would never call you Eliseo.
Eliseo is the way that that's my name is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're Eliseo.
It's like the Mexican named Juan, and he comes over here all of a sudden he's John. No, the motherfucker's name is Juan.
Juan.
Well, yeah,
but he said Juan. Yeah. Listen, Juan. But no, it's like the news anchors. Yesterday we see locals. I'd be like, bro, just say Ramirez. Ramirez. Like, dog, come on, bro. You ain't
They
gotta,
be extra with it.
extra, just like you in Taqueria. Taqueria.
Man, I'm learning Spanish right now.
Are you?
That's one of my New Year's. That's not a resolution, is it?
Could be.
That's a goal.
Did you make resolutions this year?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your resolution?
Private.
Profit? That's your resolution?
No, it's private.
Oh, private.
Yeah, it's private. Come on, man.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you
Come
why.
on
Let me
now,
tell you why
dog.
I'm learning it. Because all right, Courtney knows Spanish, right? Dylan's in Spanish. He's learning Spanish, and they be talking shit about me, and they be laughing and shit. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm about to learn.
What they might be doing, they might be saying, hey, Dylan, just start laughing like we talking about your daddy.
No, they're speaking some shit because she speaks fluent Spanish.
Yeah.
I can't have two people in my house speaking a language that I don't understand.
So how much Spanish you have you retained?
I'm like the basic shit.
Taco Bell.
yeah,
The
right.
Taco Bell menu.
He ready bienvenidos.
Bienvenido.
I'm like on level 1.
And I can't get my kids to speak Spanish.
I'm trying to learn it.
My people in Mexico, they look at me like shame, like I can't believe your kid
Shame.
Spanish.
Alicio-
You never taught them Spanish.
Alicio's
No, not Alicio. Not
he's
Alicio. Not Alicio.
He's about to be my Spanish mentor.
That's right.
I forgot to tell you.
Let's go.
I forgot to
I'm
tell
ready,
you.
baby. I'm ready.
All right. Well, listen. I want to learn Spanish. How you
That's
learn
cool.
it?
Man, app.
Okay, never mind. We'll talk about
It's
it.
called Duolingo. It's cool.
Okay, Duolingo.
Yeah, it's cool.
So I've always heard that it's easier to learn Spanish than trying to learn English.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't speak English till after I started school. You know, when I started school, it was all Spanish, and it was terrible.
When did you learn English?
Actually, my kindergarten teacher, Miss Cynthia Fallon, which still lives in Rosenberg. Shout out to her. She's awesome.
Salute to her.
She kept me up after school for a couple of years and would teach me English after school.
So how like what do you start with English?
I don't know. It was 5. She would always tell me to watch the news when I got home. And, you know, I don't remember what she was teaching me, but I know that she wanted me to watch the news to pick up more English words. And
So
stuff
you were
like that.
were you in ESL?
That's the thing. She didn't want me to be in ESL.
Yeah.
She said if I went to ESL, I would have an accent in my English, and that would prevent me from having certain opportunities in life. So she made me test out of ESL. So that's why she kept me after school, me and my brother. She kept us after school to teach us, and just enough to pass, so we can be in regular public school. Because in ESL, it's nothing but Spanish people talking Spanish.
Salute to the teachers out there, man. God damn. Salute to the teachers that go above and beyond, man.
So Cynthia Fallon unknowingly has changed my life dramatically. Me and my brother.
Do you still keep in touch with her?
Yes, I see her all the time. I'm friends with her son David. Dion just texts me about a football board. But yeah, they're good.
That is beautiful. So how much of a disappointment are you to her?
Man. My brother made up for my lack, so
that's really beautiful. Man.
But shout out to the teachers. They are definitely underpaid. School staff, secretaries, people like that.
So if you would have went to ESL, you'd be talking like with broken English. You think?
I think I would work construction instead of being a owner of a construction company.
So what's the difference? What would cause you to actually have like an accent?
Well, if you're speaking English with a bunch of other people that only speak English, then you're mimicking their English. So when you're learning English from a bunch of people that have what Spanish was taught to them, they're talking to you in an accent, and you're picking up on almost that, because you hear the Mexicans that try to speak English. It sounds like a third grader speaking English.
It's broken.
It has a heavy accent. Even the guys that are fluent, they have a heavy accent because they were taught by somebody that they were taught. But when it's natural, when you're being taught English from people that it's natural to them, they're not talking in a
So how
accent.
would you? Can you give us an example of how you would speak if you did take ESL?
No, I'm not doing that. You're not gonna set me and my people up like that.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
No. I generally would like to. I guess I do understand what you're saying, but like, so the reason that you don't really have like a real accent is because you learned like watching, like learning from like mimicking like actual English?
Because
Americans?
it's different when your first language is English and then you pick up Spanish. You know, your Spanish is going to sound a little bit different than people that speak Spanish every day. It's the same thing, you know, vice versa. If Spanish is your first language and all you've spoke Spanish was the first, 5 years of your life, and all of a sudden you go into this English deal and other people that have heavy accents are teaching you, then you're picking up that heavy accent.
How is it hard to differentiate? I don't know, you probably don't remember, but like when you're learning, how difficult is it to differentiate the languages from each other?
I don't remember, but I know as a child, I think it's a lot easier to pick up on things like that than it is an adult once you have all these bad habits and, 40 years of, whatever. But I don't remember that part. I just do remember that, she would keep me after school at Travis Elementary, and she would look out for us.
See, a lot of people, when they hear like people speaking broken English, they tend to think that they're like not smart.
Right.
And I've told people all the time throughout my whole life, like, you can't like judge people their intelligence based on how they speak. They just don't know the language as well as you do, right? And even the people who have learned the language, English, and they speak it kind of broken still, they have one up on you.
Right, because they have two languages.
They can speak fluent in one language, and then they still at least
can communicate.
Can communicate in a whole nother language. So that right there is enough for me to say, man, you can't be dumb to do that.
No, a lot of these people that come over here, they left everything behind, and this is their shot to for a better life. So I get how hard it is for them.
Yeah,
but. Anyway, shout out to the teachers. Shout out to
salute to all the teachers out there going and working with the young people, man.
Completely underpaid. I wish they earned more money. I really do.
Yeah. Well, not me.
You wish you earned more money.
Exactly. I wish the truck drivers earned some more money. No, I'm just joking when I say that. The reason I say that about teachers, I be hating because teachers get like fucking summertime off and shit. And like, I be in my truck sometimes, and it's like June, and I'm like, I want to be out for summer.
Hot as fuck, and you want to enjoy it, huh?
Yeah, of course. Like when the Christmas time come, I'm like, I remember Christmas break. That shit used to be so great.
Man, I just don't. I couldn't have the patience for it to put up with them little bad motherfuckers every day.
Right.
And then be there early, stay there late. Like these. I didn't know this until like the other day when I was talking to, it was like my daughter's basketball coach. I was pissed off because I didn't think she knew what the fuck she was doing. So I was irritated.
Yeah.
And I was talking to one of the other person, like, well, she just took that job on to make an extra $5,000. She still has to teach her classes, and she's teaching volleyball on the side for an extra $5,000. Extra little money.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, man, is $5,000 really worth putting up, with people like me and, my shitty kids and their shitty attitude and everything else.
Right. You got to deal with the kids. You got to deal with their ugly parents who wear big gold chains.
Oh,
you have to.
That was real specific. Wait up. Hold on. But it just not. $5,000 doesn't sound worth it to me, but it happens across a lot. So, I mean, I don't know. Shout out to them. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Salute to the teachers who take their time to like coach sports after school. Because y'all, like you said, y'all teach during the day. Then after school, you still have to deal with these kids, and then you still have to deal with a different set of parents,
right,
who are probably a lot more passionate than the parents that you're educating, of the kids that you're educating. So it's yeah, man. Salute the teachers, man. Is that it, man? We good?
I think we're good, man. I did want to thank a lot of my friends that call me every week to tell me about the podcast.
Yes, indeed.
My friend Elias Alonso, my friend John and Rob earlier, I always listen. My friend Rafiq Sanford, he's always listening, and he always
salute.
He always lets me know, feedback and stuff, and I appreciate it. My business partner Benny, he's always one of the first ones to listen and tell me what he agrees and doesn't agree on, and I appreciate those people that do reach out. I'd like more feedback, so keep it coming. Thank you guys.
Keep it coming. Thank y'all. We appreciate you all.
Wait, you forgot to discuss one thing.
Talk
What?
to me.
We were speaking on the seasons earlier, and what season is approaching?
Crawfish season coming, cuz.
I forgot.
Yeah, we
Man, Luke be fucking some crawfish up.
yeah, we do, man. Hey, man, we gonna go hard this year too, man, because I've been missing crawfish, dog.
Man, I tried to get some the other day.
So now,
not yet.
So now we can all team up and we can fuck some shit up.
But only Vietnamese style crawfish.
We here at the South Podcast.
I'm telling you.
Not.
Hey,
what's considered Vietnamese?
Man, shout
The
out
ones
to
with the garlic and shit all on the outside.
all that garlic and butter. Shout out to Wild Cajun. My boy, Mr. Lee, he owns Wild Cajun. That is the best crawfish spot in Houston, man.
Salute to Mr. Lee. What? No, well, no. Where? I ain't gonna say that. Where is that at?
There's one on. There's two locations. One's right there close to the Beltway, like right around the corner from that Hank's crawfish. Where all the
Bel
little
Air?
crawfish,
Yeah,
by
Bel Air.
Bel Air, right around the corner. There's one, and then he has another one. Like I forgot the other location.
It's called Mr. Lee's.
No, it's called Wild Cajun, and they have like a garlic butter that's like crack.
Man, I think I've been there.
It's good.
See, man, I never really ate crawfish like that before moving to Houston with the garlic all on the outside.
Oh man, because
I don't really like all that.
I'm used to having
but you're
crawfish.
from Louisiana, so you're used to y'all style crawfish. But that Vietnamese with all the oranges, like they overgo on the oranges, overgo on the butter and the garlic, but it's so much flavor, so much.
You're gonna have to take me to some of these spots that you're talking about.
I'm a connoisseur.
'Cause I ain't gonna lie, that Hanks
was the shit.
was the shit, man. Now I ain't
And I think Wild Cajun is 5-6 times better.
really.
And Yummy's on over there on I-10 and 99 is really good too. That's another spot. And there's Mo City Crawfish is a good spot where they gave you like 5 pounds for like $20. And
That
it's
ain't
like
that crawfish heaven. That ain't that one, is it?
No, it's not that one. But anyways, yeah, let's. I'm ready.
Where's the best crawfish at in Houston?
Y'all gonna tell us? Y'all gonna let us know in the comments?
That's what I want to know. Where's the best crawfish? You say Wild Cajun, huh?
I say Wild Cajun. That's my vote.
What you say, D. Francis?
I'm gonna still go with Hank's, the one on
Bel Air?
Bel Air.
Yeah.
I like Hank's.
Huh.
All right. So when are we going? Is the question.
We can go now. I'm
Let
hungry.
me press stop.
Stop this shit. Let's get the fuck out
I
of here.
can't go today, but next week, let's go. You want to go after the podcast next week?
You want to set it up?
Set it up. I'll call Mr. Lee.
Is it
See if we
in
can
the
set it up.
season yet though? You know, like at the beginning they had those little.
It just now they're now starting to. I asked the same question last night to my friend John and Rob. They're like, oh, they're now starting to get where they're a decent size. So we're supposed to go on Friday, me and my friend. So if y'all want to join in on Friday, let me know. If not, I'll go again on Sunday after the podcast.
Oh, I like 7 Spice too. They're decent.
I would have to go after the pod, but I'm down to go.
Hey,
Let's roll.
Well, we out
test the
this week?
season. Test the season. I'm with it.
All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. We are very, very happy to be back. You know what I'm saying? Good convo. Damn good convo. But the convo is good when the shit lasts over an hour. And I know we are well over an hour. Maybe an hour 15.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that
hour
area.
and 17. All right. Well, I hope everybody has a great 2023. Thank you for listening. Thank
Especially
you
the
for following.
cartel. The cartel, you guys have a wonderful 2023. We love you guys so much. Mob Ties, you also have a great 2023. We love you guys.
Follow us on Facebook. Comment. Tell us what we're doing, what we can talk about, and let us know what's the best crawfish place in Houston is, so we can try some of these spots out. Don't come out with no bullshit either.
Hey, what you say the crawfish place is?
Wild Cajun.
Okay.
All right, guys. We out this bitch. Oh, every time.
Hey, man, we out of here, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all. Y'all be good. Peace.